Wait! What is the tea? The girls are fighting! No! The girls are fighting! Why? Why?
Baby, what's up? This is Rodney, and I'm back. So, I wasn't going to talk about this because I really didn't think. For me, it wasn't really anything to report on. I saw this last night, but the clip that I saw was about probably 10 seconds, maybe. It wasn't a long clip, and it was so much going on in the clip that I really couldn't see who was who. It just looked like a whole bunch of chaos. And in my head, I felt like whatever had happened, it really wasn't like a full blown girl, monkey stomping, street tussling girl, street fighter. I didn't think it was going to be any of that. And so I was like, oh, girl, they probably stepped in before it got to a point of no return, right? So today I get up and shout out to All True Tea. All True Tea popped up on my timeline on Instagram, and she posted the full footage of the fight. So for the girls who don't know, the girls are down in Potomac. Girl, when I tell you tussling, girl, I got two things to say. Okay? Well, I have more than two things to say. I have I got the messy side of me, and then I got the more serious side of me. We're going to start out with the messy side. Okay? When I tell you, they may as well change the name to the Real Housewives of Potomac to Bad Girls Potomac to Love and Hip Hop Potomac. Girl, at this point, they may as well move the show over to Zeus. Because the way them girls was tussling, honey, all you saw was hands flying, hair grabbing, girl, legs in the air, panties everywhere, coochie out. Girl, the girls was out on the ground. I said, hold on. Hold on. Girl, what is going on? When I tell you them girls was fighting like they was down to Zeus, girl, you know on Zeus, girl, you know down to Zeus, the girl's gonna let you connect. On Zeus, you gotta fight. And on Zeus, you're gonna get tapped. Okay? It ain't none of that like on Love and Hip Hop. You know how like on Love and Hip Hop when the girls used to fight, they never really like fought most of the time. They would just do a whole bunch of running around a car, running around a table, jumping on the table, but like girl, 50 people gonna step in and break it up. So it's just kind of like, girl, you just kind of like exercising. You know what I'm saying? No, baby. Girl, the girls down at Potomac, honey, they were tussling. They made contact a few times. So the story that they're reporting is this. Daisy, the one from last year, the one who came in just straight up lying, her and Dr. Wendy's friend got into the tussle. Now they're saying that how it happened was Denise threw a drink at Denise threw a drink at Candace, but the drink hit Dr. Wendy's friend, and Dr. Wendy's friend hit her with her fist. Yeah, that's what they say happened. And all I saw in the clip, I'm not playing that clip. I'll put the link in the description box so you can watch it for yourself. I saw Candace picking up a bottle. Girl, I said, girl, I don't fight. I don't argue. I just hit that with a bottle. Girl. Now, girl, we know Candace wasn't about to fight, girl. Because, girl, the way Cherie snatched that bottle out of Candace's hand and the way she just stood there, I said, girl, one thing Candace gonna do is give us a little TV. Because, girl, that was all for TV. Candace wasn't about to throw no bottle. She wasn't about to hit no bottle, girl. She was probably thinking in my head, girl, I hope when I pick this bottle up, somebody grab it. Because if I got it in my hand, I'm gonna have to use it, girl. Anyways, that's what they're saying happened. They're saying that Deborah tried to throw a drink at Candace, and then the drink hit Candace's Dr. Wendy's friend, and the Dr. Wendy's friend girl returned the favor and hit her with her fist. But I tell y'all, Deborah, girl, this is how when I was looking at when I was reading the articles and all the stuff online, people were saying that sources say Deborah basically won the fight. Girl, I said this sounds like something that Ashley said. I really felt that way. Girl, when I tell you Miss Deborah got worked, when I tell y'all, baby, the girls was girl, the girls was tapping. I said, oh my God, girl, they is fighting for real. Girl, y'all not gonna break them up. Girl, I know. Girl, Miss Deborah had a headache. I know she probably had to take about 4 or 5 Advil. Miss Deborah got worked. The only reason why it got to a point where Deborah stopped getting worked is because one of girl Deborah's friend, they grabbed that girl's hair. A lot of people kept saying that was Giselle. Let me tell you something. Giselle is a lot of things, but Giselle not gonna get in the middle of no fight like that, to the point where she grabbing somebody's hair and following them to the ground. I think that was that girl from last year. Remember when I was talking about if they were going to try to pull any type of plotation to take Chris down, they should have used her and not the girl who they used, the one who eyebrows go like this, the one who just got beat up, the one who Candace called Sesame Street. Yeah, her, the one who just got beat up. What's her name? I done called the girl 5 different names: Deborah, Deborah, Daisy, Denise, Danielle. I don't know, and I don't care. I felt like it was her, but we don't know. It was just a lot. It was a lot. It was blood everywhere. Girl, coochie in the air. Girl, 4C hair being grabbed. Girl, wigs and weave being grabbed. The girls on the ground. Girl, whoever that was who grabbed that girl that was working Deborah, you need your ass whooped too. That's how you know. That's how I know the girl was putting that work in, because whoever it was, you had to stop her from putting that work in on your home girl. They also say that the cameras were down. That they say supposedly that all this happened once the cameras were down. I don't know. But the clip, honey, that it was like a 2-minute clip. That 2-minute clip that I saw today, I said, "Oh, honey, girl, they fighting." I know they had to soak. The way Miss Thing was working Deborah, girl, I said, "Oh, she's working her, girl." I saw a couple of punches make contact with Deborah's head. I said, "Oh, y'all are here talking about girl. Y'all are here talking about girl. Deborah got the best of her." No, 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 no. Deborah got the worst of that girl. When I tell you, girl, this thing was tearing Deborah up. Miss Thing was tearing Deborah to shreds. So that's what she get. That's what I ass get. Because anybody, let me tell you something about Danielle. I feel like anyone who comes into a situation like this, off the rip, just being a liar, like, it's one thing. I feel like I'm about to defend Mia. It's one, when Mia came into the show, Mia was a bona fide liar. But Mia, from what I can remember, correct me if I'm wrong, girl. It's been a lot that's been going on in Potomac. We've talked about a lot, so maybe I just don't remember. I don't remember Mia coming into the show, like at her introduction to the show. Like the very first time we saw Mia, the season she came on, was it season 6? Mia was telling lies that didn't affect anybody outside of her or Gordon. G, whatever his name is. Girl, Miss Dee Dee, she came in telling a lie that could have really changed people's lives. Like, girl, you're saying that you could have, girl, we already know. You could have really damaged someone's life. You could have really caused some chaos and confusion in someone's household. Like, that's the difference between how Mia came onto the show the very first time we saw Mia at the dinner table at Wendy's house versus the very first time we saw Dee Dee just lying on other people. Right? I don't know why the girl was invited back. That off that alone, she shouldn't be on this platform. Now, on a more serious note, some of y'all might be shocked at what I'm about to say. I don't know if I'm going to review Potomac or not. I haven't decided. Um, One thing that I have been working on when it comes to reality TV is disconnecting myself emotionally from the mess. And what I mean by that is like in real life, like for example, if I found out like a man was beating on a woman and the woman forgave the man, even with you forgiving that man, that has nothing to do with me on my stance. I'm still gonna think he trash. I'm still gonna think he horrible. And depending on how long you continue to stay with him, I might start calling you stupid. Okay, he a mess and you dumb for staying around. So that has nothing to do with where I am in my stance when it comes to certain things, right? Take him back, be with him. I'm still gonna think he trash. I don't care about you forgiving him. Well, she forgave him. I don't care. He's still a mess. And she about 2 months away from me calling her stupid. The thing with reality TV is what I'm sick and tired of is when I see people like Candy, Kenya, Dr. Wendy, Candace, and whomever else it may be, right? They're in these situations. They're in these situations, and like for example with Candy, y'all already know what happened with her and Portia and Phaedra. Girl, you turn around and you and Todd are at Portia's wedding. Girl, just in March on St. Patrick's Day, girl, you was down at Blaze throwing your booty cat all on Portia. Throwing your booty all on Portia's booty cat. So it makes no sense for me to be over here worked up, girl, mad at Portia because of what she did. When, girl, you over it. So I start to think, like, is this reality TV? I know that it's a produced reality TV show, and I know that some of these things are fake, and they stretch the truth, right? As Ashley say, they put some sauce on it, right? So when it comes to the reality TV world, I'm to the point where, girl, if Portia want to drag you by your hair and you forgive her and you want to be best friends and she keep showing you who she is and you want to be her friend, girl, just it is what it is. If you want to be friends with Mia after she, girl, almost threw you in the ocean last year, Dr. Wendy, then girl, it is what it is. Girl. Candace, if you want to keep forgiving Ashley and giving Ashley chance after chance after chance, and y'all know Ashley is low-key my girl. Y'all not gonna look soft spot for Ashley. But girl, if you want to keep forgiving Ashley, and we have been saying for seasons after seasons, like, girl, stop trusting Ashley, girl. Ashley don't mean you no good. Right? Then girl, just so be it. Like, why am I getting worked up over these reality TV heifers? Okay? And then I'm over here hollering and screaming and X, Y, and Z. And then girl, I look up, girl, you dancing on her. Girl, y'all in Mexico showing each other y'all boochie cats, talking about who got the prettiest boochie cat. Girl, I'm confused. Girl, this girl almost whooped your ass just the other day, and now, girl, Dr. Wendy, you and Mia in girl in Mexico, and Mia talking about, girl, you wanted to eat her out or something like that. I forgot what they was talking about last year. So that's where I'm at as it pertains to reality TV. When it pertains, let me just say that again. When it comes to reality TV, I am going to do my hardest to try and disconnect from these people because y'all not about to pull me into this mess, and we sitting over here and we still mad. and y'all going about y'all day. Because in real life, if I had a friend who was, it's kind of like in real life when you have that friend who is dealing with a nigga and the nigga is trash and they break up and all that mess, and girl, your friend got you hyped up and got you pissed off, and then she get back with him and you still pissed off, and you like, hold up. And she mad at you because you ain't got out your feelings because you still mad at her man and they trying to work through their issues. But she done told everybody their issues and come to find out he just really a trash ass nigga done popped her one time, girl, that cheated on her 5 times, done gave her STD, and now she expects you to be over it because now she done got over it. It kind of reminds me of one of those situations with reality TV. And then you got to tell your friend, girl, just stop telling me your business because, girl, you're not about to keep playing with my emotions, getting me worked up over here. And then, girl, I look up and you back with the nickel. You know? So, and I think I've been doing a pretty decent job with the shows that I review. From Bell Collective to, Love and Hip Hop. I'm not getting worked up over Scrappy and Bambi. Scrappy, you got with the nigga, you had 3 kids, it is what it is. I'm not getting worked up over Glendale, and Letitia. Glendale, that's you married him. You ain't went nowhere, girl. As far as I'm concerned, y'all probably still together to this day. I'm not getting worked up. Latrice and Cliff. Latrice and Cliff. Latrice, if you gonna let that man sit in a parking lot and call you a bitch and a motherfucker and snatch you by your arm, then honey, let it continue. I'm not getting worked up over nothing else on reality TV if y'all just gonna sit there and take it. As far as I'm concerned, you can sit there and you can take it. All I'm gonna do is come down here, let the people know what's going on, say you probably dumb, say he trash, and then I'm gonna hit this button and then I'm going about my business. All right, y'all, I'm gone. Bye. That's it. I'm not getting worked up. If we decide to review Potomac next season, I'm not getting worked up over Candace and Ashley or Candace and Giselle. I'm not getting worked up over Dr. Wendy and Mia or Dr. Wendy and Giselle. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. This is what happened in the episode. She a fool. We told her already. Girl, she been a mess. Girl, she gonna forever be a mess. And girl, all right, girl, I'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all. Like one of my friends, he watches reality TV and he don't get caught up into he just watch it. To him, reality TV is just entertainment. He not getting caught up. Now we have had conversations here and there about the colorism issues and all that stuff, and so we'll have conversations like that. Like, girl, you think it's colorism going on? Yeah, I do, girl. I didn't at first, but I kind of think it is now. Like, we'll have those conversations, right? But he's still not getting too worked up over any of these reality TV shows. For him, it's just pure entertainment. Girl, I turn it on, I watch it. Girl, they drag each other. They talk about each other's kids if they want to. They can talk about each other's husbands. They can expose each other. I don't care. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Girl, for me, it's just entertainment. And that's how I'm going to start. That's how I'm going to try to start coming down here when I review these shows. It's just entertainment. We can talk about it. We can discuss it. If it's happening, we're going to mention it. But getting worked up, getting my blood pressure up, absolutely not. Those days are over. Getting worked up and y'all back to being homegirls, girl, 6 weeks later. And we still down here fussing, girl, for 19 episodes. Plus three episodes for the reunion. Nope. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Other than that, honey, girl, the girls is tussling. Girl, let them tussle, honey. I know. Let me say something. I know you got to be embarrassed though. I would be so embarrassed. It's one thing for you to go down to Zeus, and it's expected for you to fight. Like to me on Zeus, if you know you sign up for Zeus on the dotted lines, the day you walk onto the show, honey, you better start swinging because somebody gonna swing on you. I think it's a little bit embarrassing, to be down, even though I know Bravo, quiet as it's kept, ain't no better than VH1 and the other networks at this point, because pretty much they're all the same. Girl, if you want to be honest about it, at least on Love and Hip Hop, they don't even fight no more. Okay, and that's sad. Okay, that's sad. um, but it has to be embarrassing for you to be your first, like, Deborah, girl. You really down on Bravo, girl, fighting. Girl, Dr. Wendy friend, girl, this is your first time being introduced to the world as far as like the housewives world. Girl, and you down there fighting. Girl, that has to be embarrassing, girl. Don't tell them what type of jobs these women got, and you down there, girl, just pussy in the air. Sure, her girl, weave just everywhere. Tracks on the ground. Girl, lash is gone. Girl, blood on the ground. Girl, what? Girl, I would be embarrassed. Anyway, Chef. But in the end, girl, hopefully, girl, hopefully, if it was me, girl, I whoop their ass and wouldn't get my ass whooped. At least if I'm gonna be embarrassed, at least I can say, at least I whooped that hoe. Yes. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.